Blessed Irene, how long does it take to be called for interviews after winning DV lottery? All I can say is that it depends on so many factors. But before we delve into that, let's talk about DV lottery naming convention. For example, DV 2026 was played last year, 2024. There is a factor of 2 years. DV 2025 was played in the year 2023. There is also a factor of 2 years or 24 months. What does it mean? It means the maximum length of time a case number can be processed and interviewed is about 24 months. Essentially, it should be between 6 months to 24 months. That's the time now for the DV interviews after winning DV lottery. Now, let's use an example of DV 2026. The results for DV 2026 will be out May 4th, 2025 this year. And the first interviews for DV 2026, it ends October, anywhere from October. So if you count October, now May, June, July, August, September, October, it's 6 months. So those with lower case numbers will be interviewed between what? 6 months, from 6 months. Yeah, hapo katikati tu from 6 months, anywhere from 6 months. Those with lower case numbers will be interviewed. Which brings me now to another aspect, another factor. Your case number will determine the time you will be interviewed or the time you will receive your 2NL, which is interview notification letter. So it's your case number. The lower your case number, the earlier your time will be for the interviews. The higher your case number, the late will your what? Your interview time be. So it depends on the case number. And the case number can be from 1, a lower case number can be what? From 1 maybe to 10,000-ish up to there. Ndivyo sasa utapata early interviews. Sijui kama tumeelewana. Ukiwa na lower case number, early interviews. Na it happen anywhere between from 6 months. Depending on your case number and depending also on whether your your DS260 has been processed. Which brings me also to another factor, the processing of DS260. When did you submit your DS260? Remember, when you win Diverse Visa Lottery, you are required to submit a visa form called DS260. And the earlier you submit your DS260, the better for you. Your case will be processed early enough if you submit it as early as possible. So even though you may have a lower case number, but you submitted your DS260 late, that will affect the timing of your interviews. So pay attention. If you want a lower case number, make sure that you submit your DS260 as early as possible. Now, let's use my example. I'm a DV 2023 Diverse Visa Lottery winner. Na case number yangu, my case number was among the lowest. Ilikuwa katikati ya 1,000-ish. And when the results for DV 2023 came out, ilitoka, it's so funny, ilitoka May something, I don't remember the exact date. It was May something there, 2022. Results for DV 2023 ikatoka. Na nikapata, I realized that I have a lower case number. Then quickly, within 2 weeks, I submitted my DS260 for me and for the rest of my family. Remember, if you have family, you have to submit all the DS260s. It's not only for the principal applicant or the winner, no, just for everybody involved. Hata kama ni kuna mtoto. Kama kuna mtoto hapo, submit DS260 yake. Tunaiguana. So, it's about DS260 submission date. Kama uli submit very early, you are likely to get early interviews, especially if you have a lower case number. Yep. Lakini ukiwa na lower case number, but you submitted your DS260 late, you will be jeopardizing your chances of getting early interviews. Turudi ile yangu, I had a lower case number, and I submitted my DS260 in about 2 weeks. I think it was May 14. I submitted DS260s, and then though I realized that I made some mistakes, so I requested KCC to unlock my DS260, na nika resubmit my DS260s May 31st. Even with that, it never affected my interview scheduling. Haikuwa affect you. What I was rectifying was just a small issue. Now, najua kwa watu wageni wenye hawajui diverse visa lottery, you will be thinking now, okay, there is also the issue of unlocking DS260. What is he talking about? Huyu anaongea kuhusu nini? One of these days, nitawaonyesha how to do unlocking. Unaweza unlock or unblock your DS260 so that you may rectify. Wacha nirudie hivi. When you win diverse visa lottery, you are required to submit your DS260 as soon as possible. For every members involved. Ukiwa single person, that's easy for you. So, the earlier, the better. Hiyo ni siri moja. Submit your DS260 as early as possible. Hiyo ni one factor yenye ina influence interview timing. Early submission of your DS260. Even though your case number is high, if you submit your DS260 early enough, at least you will come forward. Utakuja mbele. Yes, you'll just come forward kwa queue. So, it depends on case number. Yes, that's the first thing. Case number will influence the timing of your interviews or the time you will get your interview notification. And then secondly, it depends on your DS260 submission. The early you submit your DS260, the better for you. Ndio utapata early chance ya interviews. Thirdly, another factor which determine your interview ni the performance of your local embassy. Sometimes embassy labda I perform poor. Your local consulate, US consulate or US local embassy. Yeah, sijui kama nimesema vizuri. Maybe it's not working as expected. Maybe it's not performing as expected. That way, even with those with lower case numbers, watakuwa na issue. If the embassy is not working as expected, it will affect the interview dates. And not many people will be given interview notifications. Ndivyo watakata mapema. I think DV 2024 performed way above expectation. It performed well. Ili perform vizuri tu DV 2024. Watu wengi walipatiwa interviews for DV 2024. But for case DV 2023, the high case number yenye ili interview tuseme for example Nairobi US Embassy, nafikiria ilikuwa 37,000. 35,000. You can confirm that. Obviously, those who are doing interviews in Qatar or Dubai walipata chance. Which brings to another aspect. Where you will be doing your interviews. If you will be doing your interviews, for example, in maybe Gulf countries, ama Dubai, na uko na high case number, definitely you will get early interviews. Yeah. Sasa hata kama uko na case number of 60,000, utapata interview. Unlike somebody who is in maybe Nairobi or maybe Dar es Salaam, mwenye ako na high case number. So, all those are the factors which determines your interview date. It should be between 6 months to 24 months. I think I've answered your question. Blessed Irene. Thank you so much. God bless you. Please like this and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.